Hello. What if the real reason you feel tired and distant in conversations isn't just your hearing, but the way you're trying to handle it alone? You smile, you nod, you say you're fine. On the outside, everything looks normal. Inside, it's a different story. You're working hard just to keep up, and that invisible effort is slowly changing how you experience your own life. I see this pattern all the time, and maybe you'll recognize yourself here. You're at a family dinner. Everyone is talking at once. Your grandkids are speaking fast. You miss a few words, then a joke, then the topic shifts. You don't want to interrupt again, so you pretend you understood. Or you're watching TV with your partner. They laugh at a line you didn't catch, and you just smile. Later, you feel strangely drained, even though you didn't do anything physical. These are invisible symptoms. Social fatigue that feels out of proportion, brain fog after conversations, irritability you can't explain, withdrawing a little from group settings because it just feels like too much, and sometimes a quiet thought that hurts. I don't feel like myself anymore. If that sounds familiar, you're not imagining it. This is a real pattern. Most people think the problem is only in the ear. So the solution becomes try harder, concentrate more, guess better, push through. But here's the invisible problem many people never name. The main difficulty is not just sound, it's the adaptation process, psychological, relational, how you and the people around you adjust to this new reality. Right now, you may be adapting alone. You take on the full responsibility to understand. You manage the effort privately. You hide the difficulty to protect your dignity. That makes sense. It's human, but it comes at a cost. When you carry all the effort, your brain stays in constant work mode. Conversations stop feeling like connection and start feeling like tasks. That's why trying harder often leads to more fatigue, not less. I want to be very clear here. There's nothing wrong with you for doing this. Almost everyone with reduced hearing goes through this phase. It's a normal response. But normal doesn't mean it's sustainable. If nothing changes, this pattern can quietly lead to more withdrawal, more distance, and a slow erosion of confidence. You speak less. You avoid certain situations. You start shrinking your world without really deciding to. And this is why willpower alone is not enough. Adaptation is a skill, a process. It involves how you communicate your needs, how you manage your energy, how you set up situations so they work better for you. Without structured guidance, many people stay stuck in trial and error for years. They think this is just how it is now. But with the right method, progress can be much faster and emotionally lighter. The goal here is not perfect hearing. It's preserving connection, your sense of identity, and your emotional presence in the moments that matter. Being able to sit at that dinner table and actually feel part of it. Being with your partner, your friends, your grandkids, and feeling like yourself again, even if your hearing has changed. So let's start with one small, practical shift you can try within the next 24 hours. Not a big life change, just a micro adjustment. In your next conversation, especially in a group, use one simple sentence early on. Say, in a calm and natural way, when conversations jump quickly, I get lost. A short recap helps me stay in. That's it. You're not apologizing. You're not complaining. You're giving useful information. This does something powerful. First, it reduces your listening fatigue because you're creating better conditions instead of just pushing harder. Second, it gently shifts communication from a solo effort to a shared one. People understand what helps. They can adjust without drama, and you stay more present with less inner tension. We're not trying to remove all discomfort in one step. That's not realistic. But this is how real adaptation begins. Clarity instead of silent compensation. Small tools instead of constant strain. Over time, these small shifts protect your energy, your relationships, and your sense of self. And that's what living well with hearing changes is really about. If this spoke to you, I invite you to explore the other videos on this channel. Take care of yourself and I'll see you in the next video.